Hello everyone, this is Travis Tressler at Play Tennis Gainesville, and I'm here to talk to you about footwork. Footwork is vital to the game of tennis, but it's something that people neglect. There's two reasons that footwork is so important. First reason is tennis is a game of movement. We're not going to be standing still, staying idle while we're playing. Our opponent's going to be moving that ball around, hitting it where we're not. So we got to be ready to move, get into position to hit that ball. Second thing, I always like to tell my students is that it always starts with our feet. So when we're hitting our shots, we have to have a strong base and a strong foundation. Just like skyscraper or building, if that foundation, that base is off, the rest of the building is going to topple over. So we got to get our feet in position, get that strong base, and the rest of our swing will come. Today, I want to go over a variety of drills that we can do to improve our footwork while we're stuck at home. The good news is you can do a lot of these drills in a confined space and without a tennis racket. However, if you can do it out in a yard, in a driveway, in a parking lot with your tennis racket, that'll ultimately benefit your game more. First drill I want to do today is going to help us with our lateral movement, that side to side movement when we're playing. When we're moving side to side and recovering back to the middle after we hit a shot, we're going to be using a side step, a shuffle. So I'm going to demonstrate this first drill here without a tennis racket. All I'm going to do is start in the middle here. I'm going to side step, not letting my feet come together, touch the cone, side step to the other side here. I really want you to make sure while you're doing this that you are keeping your chest facing straight ahead. While I'm facing towards the camera right now, we don't want to turn to the side there. We want to be facing straight ahead towards our opponent. I'm not going to turn here. I'm staying straight ahead, facing my target, touching that cone. Once you feel comfortable with that, I want you to go ahead and grab a tennis racket. So I'll grab my racket here. All I'm going to do is hold that racket in my ready position. Do that same movement here. Side step. Keep my chest facing straight ahead towards my opponent so I can see what's going on. And finally, last progression of this drill, we're going to add in a shadow swing on each side. So I'll come back to the middle here. I'm going to side step out to the cone, get set, shadow swing a forehand. I'll do the same thing over here with my backhand. Shadow swing. Keep staying low to that ground. Getting your feet set, finishing that swing. This next drill, once we have that side step down, is going to be more realistic to how we're going to move when we're playing tennis. What we're going to do, we're going to run out to the side to our cone there, touch that cone with our hand, and then on my way back to the middle to this white cone, I'm going to side step. Once I get to the white cone, I'll run out, touch this cone with my hand. Do that over and over again. And once we got that down, that movement, we're going to grab the tennis racket and add in a shadow swing. Start here in the middle. I'm going to run out, get outside the cone, shadow swing, side step back to the middle. Make sure you're getting out there, getting turned early, getting our feet set. The drill I'm going to do is called the Karaoke Step. This is how it works. I'm going to be right here in the middle, my ready position, knees bent, feet out wide. All I'm going to do is step out in front, step back, and then step behind. And I'm gonna keep alternating like that while I'm going down. Do the same thing on the way back. This is a super important drill because when we hit our shot, out here, our first step is gonna be that crossover, that karaoke step into that side shuffle. That's gonna help us recover back faster and get back to the middle, get prepared earlier for that next shot. Next drill is gonna be involving lateral movement once again, and then we'll actually add in some vertical movement as well. All we're gonna do is we're gonna go in and out through these cones, come back down. Start off, I'll go behind the first cone, and then in front. Keeping that side shuffle, in and out of those cones. We want to try to keep our chest facing straight ahead towards the target there. Once we're comfortable with that, we will add in a vertical sprint at the end. So I'll be here through the cones. Once I get to the end, sprint up, touch this curve, jog back. Same thing here. Here, sprint up, go back. That way, we'll get used to that movement. When we're playing tennis, it's not just gonna be side to side or up and back. We gotta get used to going both ways there. Our next drill here is gonna focus strictly on balance. When we're playing tennis, it's super important to be on balance when we're hitting that ball. All we're gonna do here, start on this yellow circle, and I'm gonna land on my outside foot, try to hold it for 3 seconds before I hop back to the middle. So it'll look like this. Going out, 1, 2, 3, back to the middle there. For the opposite side. 1, 2, 3, back to the middle. Once we feel comfortable holding it, staying on balance there, I want you to try to react, and as soon as you land, hop back to that middle, work on pushing off that outside foot and recovering back to the middle. Look like this. I'm gonna hop out, as soon as I land, try to hop back. This next drill will once again help us with our lateral movement, but it'll also help us with our balance while we're playing. All we're gonna do, we're gonna keep moving side to side, but now we're gonna go high knees, get both knees in between the cones, and keep going here. Once we get to the end, we're gonna land on our outside foot and try to stay on balance. I didn't do a good job there. 2 feet in, balance on that outside foot. We've got to get used to moving and staying on balance when we're playing. If we're off balance, falling over when we're hitting that ball is going to throw off the rest of our swing. Last drill I want to do today is called the spider drill. And this is going to combine everything we've worked on today and add it into one big drill here. So I'll start right here in my circle, and as you can see, I've set out cones all around me here. While I'm doing this drill, I'm gonna touch every single cone. Once I'm done touching all the cones, I'll sprint back to my start point, be done here. Look a little something like this. Start off, I'll say go, side step out, touch that cone, same thing over here, recover back, go out. Last one here, I'll recover back. That's gonna get us moving vertically and laterally, moving around that whole court just like we're gonna do in a match. Today, I showed us a bunch of different drills that we can do to help improve our footwork while we're playing tennis. This will help us with our movement out to the ball and getting our feet set, also recovering back to the middle so we can get ready for that next ball earlier, and also our balance. All of these things are super important when we're playing. If one of these things is off, if we're not doing it correctly, it's going to throw off the rest of our game. When we're doing these drills, we don't need a ton of space or even tennis rackets, tennis equipment. You can do this in your living room, in your backyard. Just need a little bit of space to move side to side or back and forth. Just because tennis facilities are closed down right now doesn't mean we can't improve the little things. Keep practicing, keep working hard, and you're gonna see the results when you're able to get back on that court. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.